Hey everyone, so welcome to today's episode of journaling my trading process, and this is so far episode 14 of me journaling my trading process. So if you are just new to this video, then please help me to subscribe, turn on your notifications to receive more of this educational content, and then please check back my previous videos so that you can catch up with us, you can come along with us, so you can understand what we are doing and all of that. So this is episode 14 of journaling my trading process. Now today I want to be talking about something very important, which I feel is on a scale of 100%. I think this should take about 70%. Yeah. So I took a trade on gold today. So, and then after the trade, then after the trade experience, and so I now realized something. I realized something which I was doing in some aspects of my life, but I was not really doing it in trading. You know, I only believed that it could work in other specific aspects of my life, but I did not believe that I could apply it into trading. And so I realized that it has really been causing a lot of down turnings, like in my trading. So I saw that, okay, this is really a big aspect that I really need to focus on. And what is that? Systems and structures. Now, one of the things I believe is that you anything that is going to last in this world has to be built on the basis of a very solid. I mean, for example, we can take a look at the house. You know, before the house is built, a foundation is usually dug. So there's a foundation that is usually dug, and depending on the size of the house, there are even some houses that the foundation can be as deep as the height of the house itself. So the foundation is really important, because when the foundation is faulty, anything you are building on top, there's a high tendency that it will collapse, it will crash. And so the foundation, there's a serious, and also the foundation of the house is like this starting point. It is like the pointer that dictates every single one of it. So as the foundation of the house has been dug, so that is how it is being followed. So I realized that I don't really have a solid structure. Now let me explain what I mean by that. um you know according to psychologists and those things, we as humans, we tend to be emotional beings. So so which means many of the times there's a high probability that that decision we made, or the way we are acting out of our emotion. So many of the times we think we made a decision out of logic, but the funny thing is that that decision was actually made out of emotion. And coupled up with the fact, now let's bring trading into this. Trading is, now the reason there's a lot of, one of the reason why there's a lot of emotions in trading is because money in itself is a very emotional topic. And so as traders like us, we are always dealing with money. You understand? We're always dealing with money. You have a loss, it is money. You have a win, it is money. So there's a very high tendency for our emotions to be up and down and up and down. And so I realized that it is important to have structures and systems in place, whereby there are certain times I don't need to think to make a particular decision, because as the more I am exposed to thinking about that decision, the more the likelihood of me acting out of emotion. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? So let's say for example now, I decide that okay, um I want to I want to risk a certain percentage. That is an example of a system, or that is an example of a structure for risk, for managing your accounts. Is an example of one of a structure that one can put in place. Now another structure, now let's go deeper. Another structure now can be, okay, I can say, now I'm saying now, okay, for maybe for someone who is just starting out, this example that I want to give now, see, for someone who is just starting out now, and trading requires capital. It requires capital, like you need capital. And I'm not saying it requires capital that you need a large, a big, no, 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 in the sense that when you are trading, you are not trading out of pressure. And even if you lose that account, it is not money that is going to affect your life. When you lose it, that you're using to trade. And also when you lose that money, you have income, you have another source of income, and also you can fund your account, and then you can trade again and all those things. Yeah. So just like I was saying, so an example of another deeper layer of structure one can lay is that, okay, I will never use money that I want to use to do something to trade. Or one can decide and said, okay, for the next 6 months, I will never use my own money, put my own money and trade. You can decide and say, okay, I want to scale up, I want to use the routes of prop firms. I'm just using that as an example. Prop firms, they are these industries, they are these firms that give traders access to capital. So they pass the traders through certain challenges. Once they pass those phases, so they give them access to a live account, and then at the end of the day, if they're able to make profits, so they split the profits within them. Some do 70/30, some do 80/20. I don't know, I think some do 90/10, something like that. So the trader takes 90 and then the profit takes 10. So you can decide and say, okay, instead of me this little money entering my hand now, instead of me just throwing it at my trading account and end up blowing it up, okay, I can decide and say, okay, I will no longer do that. I'll be stacking this money, and then I will use prop firms. You understand? So you can decide that, okay, you no longer use your personal funds, instead you will stack it up. So as you are pursuing building your skill and all those things, then you have money stacking up. So you know that tomorrow, so you know that you have a reserve. So you are not trading out of pressure and all those things. So that's another structure that one can create. That's another structure one can create. Yeah. There are people who do that. Actually, there are people who they have decided not to trade their own money. They have decided not to trade their own money. They prefer to trade investors accounts, or some of them prefer to trade just prop firms. So that's another structure that one can create. Another structure also, you can decide as, now this is analysis aspect. One can say that, okay, I can never go down to the lower time frame. In fact, I can never go down below 15 minutes time frame if I don't understand what the daily time frame is doing. Let's take for example now gold. Now I can decide to say, okay, one of my systems put in place. Now systems, they are there to help us. You get, so I can never go down to a lower time frame until I understand what the higher time frames are doing, like the monthly, the weekly, and daily. So after I have understood, or maybe I know what I am looking for, then I can go down to a lower time frame and begin to do other things there. So these are examples of structures. Now let's go deeper again. Now the reason is because now I notice that what I have to do is that in my trading, those areas that require me, that I notice that I tend to be very emotional, I have to then I have to create a system and a structure in for that specific area. You get, I don't, so I have to pinpoint all those areas. Now the advantage of this creating system and structures that I realize is that, yeah, it is not going to be sweet every time. Sometimes you will not feel like doing it, sometimes I am not going to feel like doing it, but the truth is that it creates consistency. And it is like, this constant progress, you understand, because our emotion, whether it is bad or not, our emotion can like something but it is bad, and it cannot like something but it is good. But a structure will ensure that even though the emotion does not like it and I don't feel like doing it, but because of is a structure I've already put in place, and then I have to do it, so I end up not doing what I feel like doing but doing what I have to do. So I strongly believe that systems and structure is something that I really, and we can also put, I can also put system and structure in journaling also. I can decide and said I must journal every single one of the trades, and every single one of the trades I take. Imagine what that will do. Imagine that you take a trade now, and every trade you take you have to journal it down, you have to pen it down. Do you know that the tendency or the likelihood to overtrade will greatly reduce? Why? Because this time around you are penning it down and you are journaling it down. You will see that you will easily not take traits out of, and there's this intentionality that comes with it. There's this intentionality that comes with it, and there's this seriousness also that comes with it. And then all of a sudden we begin to notice patterns, we begin to see those mistakes clearly. So for I myself, this is something which I will seriously look into. I will seriously look into. And one of the reasons is because since we have decided that we are not in this industry for the short term, yeah, we are in it for the long term, that even after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, we are still in this game, consistent, pushing, consistent. Yeah. So that's just it. Like, I systems and structures, they are so important. A lot of problems would greatly be minimized if systems and structures put in place. It's as if everything just runs on automatic. So everything just runs on automatic. You already know what you have to do. When the trade takes you out of break even, you know what to do. Any trade you are taking, you know how much you are risking. You know what is the withdrawal time frame. Is it weekly, by weekly, monthly? So it doesn't matter the amount you make, you are not pushed to pull out the money, because there's already a structure for that. So I believe this is so important, and I'm going to see you next time on our next episode. Thank you so much for staying to this video, and God bless you.